all my bags are packed and I'm ready to go. Where? But where? Nobody knows. I'm sure deep down inside their hearts, the song that is playing is possibly would be the other lines of the same song. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you never let me go. It's true, saying goodbye is never easy. Not for you, not for me, not for them either. But they have to, and they are saying a goodbye to a life they're leaving behind because of the violence that happened here in Pallel on Friday. Here in Pallel, communities, multiple communities have coexisted even after the first incident of violence that was reported on May 3rd. And over here, this very road goes towards More. You know, this road which goes uphill, it goes towards More, and the moment you cross this area and go further above, again it becomes it has the dominance of one community. If you leave this spot and go further back towards Imphal, you would find the dominance of another community. But when it comes to Pallel, Pallel has been a curious a curious case, as even after violence broke out on May 3rd that had essentially left the entire state divided, this place had stayed intact. People belonging to multiple communities had stayed together. For 4 months they have been staying together, and there has not been a single incident of violence that got reported from here. You have these shops on the main road, and you won't find a single shop which is either burned or vandalized. Why? Because they have all coexisted in the past 4 months. But the moment you walk little down inside this lane, you can see there is a site almost a site that beckons you even from a distance, and that is a site of destruction. As you see, in middle of all the houses in a row, you suddenly find a gap. Now that void is what the violence has left behind. The connect in the row has suddenly disappeared, because this house belonged to one particular community, and that specifically was targeted. This house was specifically isolated, targeted. It was vandalized, ransacked, and then set ablaze. Over there, if you walk further inside, you would find multiple houses have been burned down, literally. And this is the face of violence that you have been witnessing in Manipur for the past 4 months, for 130 days to be precise. Yes, there was a lull of about 2 weeks, but thereafter again a fresh flare-up that happened in the past 2 days. In less than 48 hours, the lull which had settled, the peace in a way which seemed like is slowly coming back or settling down, had suddenly disappeared. And the result is this. These are shops, or could be houses, and they have all been raged down. They have been burned down, and there are telltale signs of the hatred, and this hurts. The size tells you who they possibly belong to. I'm not sure if this was a shop. I'm not sure if this was somebody's house, but the size of the shoe would hurt you. They all belong to children. I just hope and pray they are safe, because they are all made of rubber. They did melt after a point, and that's why they all belong to children. Look at the size. I just hope and pray they are safe, honestly speaking. So, and if you look straight, you would find other houses completely intact. They have not been targeted. Because who they belong to was known to the mob. Who they belong to was known to the perpetrators, and that's the reason they were not targeted. A pharmacy wasn't spared, for heaven's sake, for a pharmacy wasn't spared, a mini ATM set ablaze. These are shops, it's clear now, these are shops, and the entire this entire row has been completely burned down. Well, people are compelled to identify their communities, I wish I never had to show you this. I wish I never had to show you as how divide has left people helpless, that they want to be known not by their names, not by the fact they are Indians, but by the fact as which community they belong to. And they had to fix as which community they belong to on a piece of paper. They write it down and then fix it right outside the shop to let them know, hey, you are fighting amongst each other, spare us. That's what situation has brought them to. That's how helpless people have become, that they are now trying to identify their communities just to stay away from this violence. There are houses after houses completely gutted. As you walk towards that main road, this is called Pallel Bazaar. This is a bazaar area, and you have residential houses as well. Even they are all silent, they have all fallen empty, and even they have left. And who would dare to stay back here? While I was coming here, I found a couple of people, and they spoke to us, and they said they haven't really seen this ever, and they are not really sure, as even after 4 months of unrest which Manipur had been witnessing since May 3rd, how come it has reached Pallel? What went wrong? The sector headquarter of Assam Rifle is nearby, and that also acted as a sense of confidence, a sense of assurance for all the people belonging to different communities, that you are staying so close to the sector headquarter, and you are safe. And they were safe. The fact that people belonging to multiple communities had coexisted without a single incident of anything untoward is only a point in proof that it was possible. Even in an atmosphere of divide, even in an atmosphere of separation, staying together was possible. And Pallel is a point in proof as how they have coexisted since May 3rd. While other places had reported panic reaction, people leaving, houses being gutted, people being killed, terrorized, tormented, injured, but nothing happened here in Pallel. And nobody can confirm as what triggered leading to this. A three-storied building was set ablaze. You see the smoke coming out? You see the smoke coming out from the top? And I can smell it. There was a dental clinic. It's a shopping arcade. As I said, it's Pallel Bazaar area, and you have a dental clinic over there. You have other shops out here, and there are series of shutters which are all now down because of the violence. But okay. You can smell it. The ash is still flying in the air. As you see, completely gutted. And it is called People's Market. Pallel Bazaar, People's Market. It's called People's Market, and now it is without the people of Manipur. It was the people of Manipur who had ensured they can coexist, they can stay together, even if one side of Manipur was burning. It were the people of here in Pallel who ensured that they can coexist, who ensured that in the trying times they would become an example to others, becoming the example of brotherhood, courage, determination, love, compassion, and everything fell apart. everything fell apart on Thursday. When the first incident of violence got reported here, and that's it, boom. The hard work that people of Pallel had put in to coexist, to stay together, just went to toss. This road was under the siege of the mob. Firing was reported nearby, and now this is how Pallel looks like. Shops after shops are completely either gutted, or it's fear that has taken over, and it's fear that is now रूलिंग दिस एरिया. सर आपका दुकान था इधर? हाँ. कहाँ से है सर आप? वन सेकेंड, कैन आई जस्ट कम अप? व्हाट्स योर नेम सर? कहाँ से आप?
मैं बिहार से.
आप बिहार से हैं?
हाँ.
आपका नाम क्या है सर?
आकाश.
आकाश. आकाश जी, आप इधर पे बिजनेस के लिए है?
बिजनेस के लिए.
और क्या बिजनेस है आपका?
दुकान ग्रोसरी शॉप है.
ग्रोसरी शॉप. ये आपका दुकान है?
नहीं, मेरा दुकान उस तरफ है.
अच्छा, और आप रहते इधर ही है?
हाँ.
ये घर है आपका?
मेरा घर नहीं, भाड़ा पे है.
अच्छा सर, ये पिछले 4 महीने पे इधर पे कुछ हुआ?
नहीं,
कुछ नहीं हुआ.
कहीं कुछ नहीं.
और इधर पे सारे लोग एक साथ रहते थे? मिक्स कम्युनिटी थे?
मिक्स कम्युनिटी.
सो एक कम्युनिटी दूसरे कम्युनिटी जिनके भीतर अभी लड़ाई है, वो दोनों कम्युनिटी भी इधर थे?
हाँ,
सब एक साथ थे?
सब एक साथ थे.
अचानक क्या हो गया सर?
अचानक फायरिंग स्टार्ट हो गया.
किस तरफ से आपको अंदाजा है?
नहीं, कोई आइडिया नहीं किस तरफ से क्या हुआ. हम लोग जान बचाकर भागे बस.
और कितना नज़दीक में था वो फायरिंग सर?
साउंड सुनाई दे रहा था, बस हम लोग घर के अंदर छुपे हुए थे.
ये फायर, अच्छा
हाँ,
ये बुलेट
जो
का
बुलेट होल है वो.
बुलेट होल है ना? अच्छा, हाँ दिख रहा है. और सर इधर पे तो आप लोग सब भाग के आ गए. समय कितना होगा करीबन?
स्टार्ट हुआ सुबह 7 बजे जैसा.
अच्छा, फ्राइडे को.
फ्राइडे से.
ओके सॉरी. हाँ, देन
फ्राइडे से शुरू हुआ
करीबन 7 बजे.
हाँ, करीबन 7 बजे, और ये चला कहीं 2-3 बजे तक फायरिंग
नॉन स्टॉप.
अब किस तरफ से कौन चला रहा था, क्या चला रहा था, ये कोई आइडिया नहीं है. ये चलते गया, नॉन स्टॉप फायरिंग होते गई. हम लोग अंदर छिपे हैं, हम लोग बाहर नहीं निकले, और बाहर निकल के देखे तो इसमें आग लगा है.
ये वाला?
हाँ जी.
तो ये ऊपर कोई रहता था या कि दुकान है सर?
सिर्फ दुकान है, इसमें कोई रहता नहीं था.
तो इसको टारगेट क्यों किया?
नो आइडिया.
डर है सर?
बिल्कुल डर क्यों नहीं है, बिल्कुल डर है, 100% डर है.
पुलिस वाले थे इससे पहले इधर?
हाँ,
कल के इंसिडेंट से पहले पुलिस वाले थे?
सब थे, आर्मी पुलिस सब.
और ये आप कितने साल से है मणिपुर में और पलेल में?
बहुत साल. मेरा बर्थ ही इधर से है.
आपका जन्म इधर पे हुआ?
हाँ.
तो आपका जन्म से आज तक ऐसा कभी घटना आपने देखा?
पहली बार. इट्स लाइक यू आर बिटवीन वार जोन ओनली. बुलेट साउंड्स एंड ऑल, बूम ब्राम.
It is not easy to live in a war zone, and that's exactly what she is saying, that it is like a war zone. And his family hails from Bihar, but he is born here in Manipur. This land is his equally, and for him, I'm sure it's a very overwhelming a feeling. खराब लग रहा है सर आपके जिस जगह पे आपका जन्म हुआ उस जगह पे ऐसे?
बिल्कुल, क्यों नहीं खराब लगेगा. इसलिए मेरा ही ज़मीन है तो नहीं, लेकिन अपना ही जगह पे हो रहा है.
अपना ही है सर?
अपना ही है.
हिंदुस्तान है?
हिंदुस्तान है,
इंडिया है, तो क्यों खराब तो लगेगा सर, सबको
हाँ,
लगेगा.
हाँ, बिल्कुल लग रहा है. अब सोच रहे हैं हम लोग यहाँ छोड़ के कहाँ जाएंगे. हम लोग का जो इनकम है इधर ही से है.
हाँ,
इनकम सोर्स तो ख़त्म हो गया.
हाँ.
अब कहाँ जाएंगे,
दुकान
जीरो से स्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा.
दुकान ये 4 महीने से था, ये 4 महीने से बंद था?
चल रहा था 4 महीने से.
अच्छा,
परसों तक दुकान चल रहा था.
हाँ. ओके.
एवरीथिंग वाज नॉर्मल डे बिफोर यस्टरडे.
ओके.
सडनली सुबह में शुरू हुआ, खत्म. It's a blink of eyes and all this happened.
In blink of eyes, sorry?
In blink of eyes in all this happened. सुबह 6 बजे हुआ, 6 बजे हम जगे, फायरिंग स्टार्ट है.
तो गोलियों की आवाज़ से आपका नींद खुला?
हाँ, ऐसे ही सोचिए, गोलियों की आवाज़ से नींद खुला.
आपके घर में माता पिता भी है?
हाँ, माता पिता हैं।
तो आप लोग क्या इधर पे रुकेंगे? बहुत सारे लोग छोड़ के जा रहे हैं, आप लोग रुकेंगे या फिर कहीं चले जाएंगे?
प्लानिंग जाने का है।
हाँ
फिलहाल में कुछ हो नहीं पा रहा है हम लोग से,
हाँ।
इसीलिए सो लाइक वी आर स्टक हियर।
माता जी नमस्कार, क्या कहे बोलिए। मैंने आप लोग सुरक्षित रहिए, घर के अंदर रहिए। आकाश जी टेक केयर ऑफ़ योर सेल्फ, दैट्स ऑल आई कैन से।
हाँ, ये पहुंच जाना चाहिए।
ज़रूर पहुंचेगा सर,
हम्म।
सच दिखाने के लिए इधर पे है। कुछ कहना चाहेंगे आप?
नहीं, बस हाल तो देख ही रहे हैं,
हाँ
अब दुख समझिए आप लोग। गवर्नमेंट कुछ नहीं कर रहा है, देख रहा है जो हो रहा है वो हो रहा है। सब बोल रहे हैं सब शांत है, पीस है, कुछ नहीं है ऐसा। जिसको जो करना है वो कर रहा है, जिसको आग लगाना है वो लगा रहा है। बंद नहीं हो पा रहा है ये, 4 महीने से चल रहा है।
हाँ
1-2 हफ्ते के बाद नहीं, ये 4 महीने से चल रहा है।
हाँ।
चलते आ रहा है।
हाँ।
देयर इज नथिंग नॉर्मल हियर। सही।
वाई आर यू क्राइंग सर?
नो, वही दिल भर आता है ना। इट्स क्या देख ही रहे हैं आप। सोचिए जो जिसका ये दुकान है, घर है, सामान होगा, क्या होगा, राख हो गया, देख ही रहे हैं।
स्टे स्ट्रॉन्ग आकाश। आप अगर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं रहेंगे तो माता पिता को कौन संभालेगा? आपका दुख समझते हैं, लेकिन जब सामने कठिनाई हो तो खुद को और कठोर बनाना पड़ता है ताकि आप उसका मुकाबला कर पाओ। यू हैव टू फाइट इट आउट, फेस इट, राइट? एंड वी आर ऑल होपिंग एंड प्रेइंग दिस वुड गेट ओवर. A young man who is now literally locked inside this gate, and this is how their lives are now. Suddenly, in less than 24 hours, everything turned topsy-turvy and they're all stuck inside these gates, and this is how their life is. And he kept referring to this building because to have to see something burn right in front of your eyes, it is like you're watching a movie scene. You're inside a hall, you're watching a scene straight out of a movie which involves a lot of violence, and you're simply watching. You can't do anything, you're simply watching. He's saying that has also been the state of affair when it comes to the government. He's saying for the past 4 months violence had been happening in Manipur and nothing has changed. It's not normal. He says, somebody who belongs to this land, somebody who has witnessed it, somebody who is staying here is saying that nothing is normal. It is not normal in Manipur. And the proof is that shop, which has been completely gutted, as you see, and the smoke is still coming out. It is a shopping arcade. You have multiple shops inside, and till the second floor, it's a 3-story building, till the second floor nothing is left intact, everything burnt, everything gutted. And it is strange as how amongst all the shops, this particular shopping arcade was selectively targeted, selectively vandalized, and then set ablaze. And there are people who are leaving. We just saw as how there are people who are leaving over there. A song that has filled in the air. Here in Pallel, all my bags are packed and I'm ready to go. With video journalist Soni Shatra, here in Pallel, Manipur. This is Tamal Saha for News the Truth, NTT.